Today we're going to learn how to make this adorable pumpkin dragon. So what you'll need for this tutorial, you'll need an eye or a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need 2 safety eyes. Here are the backs for them. Scissors. You'll need orange medium weight yarn. This is what I had in my stash, so I just used Busilla. You're not going to need much of any of these colors. You'll need a darker green medium weight yarn. I have a Red Heart Super Saver. It doesn't have to be that brand. It just needs to be about this consistency, medium weight. And then the same thing, a medium weight with a light green color. It doesn't have to be this brand. It could be any of the brands that are kind of similar texture and size. You will also need 2 stitch markers. I have some nice stitch markers, but this was what I had right within arm's reach, so I'm going to use 2 safety pins. And you'll need some stuffing. You'll need more than this. I'm just using this as an example to show you. With the lighter green color, we're going to start with the horns. We'll start by chaining 2. And then we're going to put 4 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. 1. I'll come back when I have the 4. You're going to attach it with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. The next 2 rows will be the same. We're going to chain 1, which I already did, and put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then attach with the first single crochet. We're going to continue working with the lighter green and work on the head. So we'll chain 2, and then we will put 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook and then attach to the first single crochet. I will come back when that's completed. For the next round, we're going to chain 1. We'll put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, and continue that pattern around where you have 2 single crochets in the next stitch and then 1 in the next. When you get to the first single crochet, attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Come back. Okay, that round is completed, so we'll chain 1. We'll put 2 single crochets in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Repeat that pattern around. Just going to show you that one example. Pause here, finish your round. I'll do the same. We're back around. For the next 2 rounds, we're going to chain 1 and put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. I'm going to do this whole entire round with you to make sure. The directions are to put 2 single crochets in each of the first 7 stitches and then 1 single crochet in the last 5 stitches. So we'll put 2, stitch 1, stitch 2 we'll get 2, stitch 3 we'll get 2, stitch 4 we'll get 2, stitch 5 we'll get 2, stitch 6 we'll get 2, stitch 7 we'll get 2, and then 1 single crochet in the rest. Should be 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, attach to first single crochet with a slip stitch. Get your stitch markers ready. We're going to put one stitch marker in the third stitch after where we left off. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put another stitch marker in the 10th one. These are going to be for our marking where we put our safety eyes. So this one's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to come back, chain 1, and put one single crochet in each stitch around, and then attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. We're going to do this next round together. The pattern to start with will be 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, repeated 6 times. So here's 1, do 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's a set of 1, 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's a set of 2, 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's 3, 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's 4, 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's 5, 2 single crochets, and then 1, that's 6, and then we put 1 single crochet in the last 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, attached to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. The next 2 rounds, we're just going to chain 1 and then put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. The next step is to sew the horns on. So the first horn will get sewn up 7 stitches, so we'll count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is right here. I'm just doing that to mark where it is. You're going to not go into that because you're still going to crochet more rows on. You're going to come around it and sew this horn on here, right where the 7th stitch is. Here's how it looks. Now we're going to count 14 for placement of the second horn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it'll go right in here. We'll sew them on and come back. Here's how this one looks. I did not do it over the top part of the single crochet because we're going to continue with more rounds. Next, we're going to be adding the safety eyes. Now, if you feel like you have a better placement for them, this is your dragon, so you can put them wherever you want. This is just a helpful way for those who like to have marked where to put the safety eyes. So I just put that one right there where I had the first marker, the first stitch marker. Go ahead and put that on. Sometimes they don't like to go the first time. And then the second stitch marker is right here, so that's where I'm going to put the eye. So there's how it looks with the eyes. Take the stitch marker out and then attach the safety eye fully. Next, we're going to start stuffing. We're going to be continuing to stuff after each row that we complete from here on out. For the next row, we're going to single crochet 2 together and then put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Continue that pattern around. Single crochet 2 together and then 1 in the next stitch. You'll end the row by single crocheting 2 together. Attach to the first single crochet, chain 1, and we're going to just single crochet 2 together each time. Remember to continue stuffing along the way. This row will end with 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Remember to continue stuffing along the way. We're going to chain 1, and the next 2 rounds will be the same, just single crocheting 2 together around. So 2 rounds of this, and then finish with a tail. With the light green body color, we're going to make the legs. We're going to make 2 of them. So start by chaining 2, and we're going to put 8 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So I'll do 1 of them and then pause it, and we can come back when we each have 8. Connect with the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, for the next row, we're going to chain 1, put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 in the next, and we're going to follow that pattern around. 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2, 1, until the end. Attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, the next round, we're going to chain 1, and we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then join with a slip stitch to the first one. We'll come back when that's done. Okay, we're going to be decreasing now, so chain 1, single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next. And we're going to do that all the way around. 2 together, and then 1 in the next. Okay, we're going to start adding some stuffing here. And we'll continue adding stuffing after each round. If I forget to show it, just go ahead and add stuffing after each row to make sure it's stuffed. The next round, we're going to chain 1, single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Continue that around. There's 1 more that you'll do. Single crochet 2 together, then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch, and then chain 1. If I can find it, there it is. Add a little bit more stuffing. The next round, we're going to chain 1. Oh, I already did. And then we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch, and then finish with a tail so that you can use that tail to sew it to the body. After you've completed that, make a second leg. Okay, we're going to work up the arms. So with the lighter green body color, we're going to chain 2 and then put 6 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Once you've done that and attached with a slip stitch to the first single crochet, then come back. In next row, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next, and we're going to follow that pattern all the way around. for the next 2 rows, we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around and then finish with the tail. I do not stuff my arms. You're welcome to if you think you would like it to be stuffed. So just add 2 more rows of single crochets and then finish with the tail. Those are the yarns. Okay, we're going to do the tail next with the light green body color. We're going to chain 2, put 3 single crochets in the second chain from the hook, and then we'll attach to the first one with a slip stitch. I will probably do a lot of this with you because we're going to be doing some weird increases so that the tail is flat on the bottom and grows on the top. So the next round, we're going to chain 1 and then put 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Easier said than done. 2 single crochets in the next stitch. And then 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. And then chain 1. Sorry, that went off the camera there. So the next round, we're going to single crochet in the first stitch, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. And then 1 single crochet in the last stitch. Attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. And then chain 1. Okay, next we're going to put 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches. 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. And then 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. Attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Next, we're going to chain 1 single crochet in the first 3 stitches, two single crochets in the next 2 stitches, and then 1 single crochet in the last 3 stitches. Attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Chain 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, oh no, 3, 4, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. And then 1 single crochet in the last 4 stitches. Attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. And then we're going to chain 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, then 1 single crochet in the last 5 stitches. Attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Chain 1, and now we're going to do 5 rows with just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So 5 more rounds. Finish with a tail, which is funny. Finish the tail with a tail so that it can be sewn onto the body. Stuff the tail. Okay, now for the body of the dragon, we're going to use orange for the pumpkin, and we'll start by chaining 2 and putting 10 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So I will do that and then come back. Okay, I did the 10, so I'm going to attach with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. The next round we're going to chain 1 and we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So pause here and come back when you're done. Okay, I'm going to attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch, chain 1, and then put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then join with a slip stitch to the first one. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1 and then put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next. We're going to continue that pattern around. 2 single crochets and then 1. Pause here and come back when you come back around. Attach to the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, next we're going to chain 1. We're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 7 rows. 7 rows of 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then come back for the next direction. Okay, for the next round we're going to chain 1. We're going to single crochet 2 together, and then put 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to continue that pattern around. Single crochet 2 together and then put 1 in the next 4. When you get to the beginning, join with the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, now we're on the next row. We're going to chain 1, single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and we're going to follow that pattern around. Single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. When you come around, join with the first single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, next we're going to add some stuffing. I'm going to add more stuffing, but for the next, I'll show you the next round. We're going to chain 1, single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and follow that around. Single crochet 2 together, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And make sure you add enough stuffing. I'm going to add more stuffing before I finish that row. I just joined in the dark green, and we're going to chain 2 and put 4 double crochets in the front loop only of the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to skip 1 stitch. Been doing so many single crochets, I was trying to do another one, and put a single crochet into that stitch. You're going to skip 1 and do the same thing with 4 double crochets. and we're going to do that pattern around, and then skip one and do a single crochet. Skip one, do 4 double crochets, skip one, do a single crochet. And then when you get around to the beginning finish, I'll show you the next step. Next, you're ready to sew on the pieces. I just went ahead and did that because I was so excited. So the tail just will go on in the back. If you want him to look like he's sitting, you can just put his 2 legs like this, the 2 arms right around here, just under the neckline, and then sew the head on. I sewed mine a little bit off to the side. Actually, I was going for straight, but it ended up off to the side. I still think it looks cute. You can line it up the way that you like. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Have a great day.